So how does YouTube actually work? And how do you get started if you wanted to grow a YouTube channel? Well, we're gonna break that down and we're gonna discuss it, and we're gonna keep it simple like we do on this channel in today's training. Hey everyone, it's Mike Adams, and on this channel we empower individuals to achieve freedom through improved financial literacy and in business ownership. If you're new to the channel, make sure to click subscribe and click the bell so that way you get notified on any and all of our future training. So in this video, guys, we're going to be discussing how does YouTube and how does this YouTube algorithm actually work? For those of you that want to get started on YouTube or you want to grow your business using YouTube, how do you get started? How does YouTube actually work? And, you know, and I know when I say that, you know, there's many folks that are like, oh my God, you know, like the alarm goes off, here comes the big technical manual, right? But you always got to remember, Mike is a military guy, and what they used to always tell us is keep it simple, stupid. So we're gonna apply the KISS method to how does YouTube work, to really just make it simple so you guys know how this thing works. And if you want to use YouTube for yourself on a personal level or for your business, you can go ahead and do that and really grow. YouTube is a very, very powerful tool inside of any business. So the first thing to really know about YouTube is that YouTube is the #2 search engine in the world. You see, most people just think of YouTube as kind of like this video site, but it's actually a search engine. You know, a lot of people actually go to YouTube to learn, right? And people will go to YouTube and they'll type in what it is that they want to learn about, and then they'll click enter, and then all kinds of stuff comes up. Maybe that's how you found this particular channel here. So just know that, you know, and that's a big difference. Right? A lot of times people will think about YouTube and they'll think, okay, Facebook, Instagram, you know, Twitter, right? And they want to take YouTube and stick it over here, and they want to do the same stuff that they're doing on Facebook and all that on YouTube, and it's not the same. It doesn't work the same. Also, the people that are on YouTube are there for a different reason than why people are on Facebook. Typically, people aren't jumping on their Facebook to learn something. Okay, if you needed to go, if you had a question, okay, typically you're not going to jump on your Facebook and type it in somewhere to try to get the answer. Typically, you're going to go to a search engine. Okay, so again, bear that in mind. If you're trying to grow on YouTube, we need to be doing things that are going to appeal to those that are going to a search engine. Okay, kind of like what we would do if we were building a website or something like that, and we're trying to get things ranked on Google. It's the same type of thing you want to think about with YouTube. And that's where things like SEO or search engine optimization come into play, right? Which we'll discuss here in a few minutes, like what that is and how that works. And so the beauty of YouTube being a search engine is that if people are typing in certain things and you're making videos that answer those questions, it makes it really easy to get your videos ranked. So that way, you know, when people type it in, they hit enter, your video shows up there, so that way you can get clicked. A great thing and really cool thing about this YouTube algorithm is it will actually help you build your channel, right? If you're putting in content that people are clicking on, they're watching, they're sticking and staying. You know, YouTube really tracks just about, I don't know how many data points they actually track. You know, that maybe I'll look that up and pin a comment in here with that, how many data points they actually track. But they are tracking literally all types of engagement with your videos. And so let's say, you know, your video does rank, but yet no one's clicking on it because they, you know, maybe the thumbnail's no good or something like that. YouTube is going to track that. They're going to track how many people scroll right past it and don't click on it. If people do click on it, they're going to track how long or what percentage of the video is actually watched by that person. Okay, so they are tracking all of this stuff. And if you want the YouTube algorithm to actually help you grow your channel by sending more people to your videos, there's 3 key things that you're going to want to have right on every piece of content that you put out. You know, the first thing is the thumbnail. Okay, you need to make sure. Okay, and this is something that I outsource, right? I'm not a graphic designer, so you see some of my fancy thumbnails. I didn't make those. I used Fiverr.com, really cheap. You can get a bunch done pretty inexpensively. But the thumbnail creates what's called clickability. You know, when you make your video and now it's ranked, okay, people type in, you know, whatever their question is, and your video answers that question. Okay, we need them to actually click on your video. So you need to have an engaging thumbnail there that people, when they're scrolling on their phone, they're like, oh, that looks pretty cool, and they want to click it. Okay, a lot of times people make the mistake of just letting YouTube pull a thumbnail from the video, and a lot of times that thumbnail isn't very engaging. So you want to have strong thumbnails. So that way you're getting what's called CTR, or a click-through rate. Okay, so YouTube tracks out of how many people see your video on the list, either on the right or after the search and they're scrolling, how many of them actually click through? How many of them actually see your thumbnail and say, okay, yes, I want to see that. That's the one that's relevant to me. Okay, because the higher your click-through rate is, the more YouTube is going to say, okay, so for this particular question, this video must answer it really well because a lot of people are clicking it. That's a great start. And now this third piece is where you're going to want to make sure that you're creating really strong and good videos and engaging content, because the third factor is video watch time. Okay, so once they saw your awesome thumbnail, they clicked on it, and now the video starts, what percentage of that video is actually getting watched by that user? Are they watching it for 10 seconds and saying, nope, this ain't for me, and clicking out? If they are, okay, that is a problem. Okay, and the algorithm is gonna start saying, oops, I sent someone to the wrong video because they left right away. Maybe this one's not a good one for us to be pointing at, and you're gonna lose your ranking on the search. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have that strong, engaging content. Really take the time to make a good video, so that way when they do click your thumbnail, they do click through to your video, that they actually stick and say it. Make sure that your video actually answers the question or shows what it was supposed to show. So that way it's very, very relevant to that person that searched for it and found it. And those three factors are really the three biggest keys. Again, thumbnails, click-through rate, and video watch time. And really, these three metrics must be good. Otherwise, YouTube, the algorithm is going to stop showing you over in suggested videos. Okay, and I'll put a clip up here of, over here in that area where it's like, you're watching a video, and then let's say you're watching this video here on your desktop, and you look over to the right, and there's other videos over there. If you want to show up over there, you need to have strong thumbnails. You need to have that strong click-through rate, and you need to have good, video watch time on your videos. If you don't, YouTube's going to say, nope. Okay, they click into this video and they don't want to watch it. So why would YouTube want to have it over here as a suggestion? You got to keep in mind, guys, that the YouTube algorithm, its only mission is to keep people on YouTube, right? They want people to stay on YouTube. They would love for you to stay on YouTube 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because that's how they make money. That's how they're able to run all those ads that you got to click the skip button or click the link, or sometimes you got to watch it for 15 seconds. That's how YouTube makes money. So their goal is to give people exactly what they're looking for, so that way they'll stay on YouTube. So again, make sure that, again, if you want the YouTube algorithm to help you build your channel, make sure that your videos are really, really good, so that way you get that great video watch time, great thumbnails, and so that way you'll get that good click-through rate. That's gonna let YouTube know that your video answers the question, and it'll serve it up to more people. So there you go, guys. There's the short and sweet on how YouTube works and how you can utilize it inside of your life and inside of your business. Hopefully you found value in this short training. If you did, make sure to give it a comment, give it a like below, and I will see you in the next video.